of right now. We do know that Highway 191 is completely shut down and backed up with heavy police presence from DPS as well as state troopers to make sure that former President Trump has a safe arrival. Now, I'm going to take a step out of frame right now, guys. As you can see, we're still waiting. Chili the baby deer. So let's take a look at her right here. Let's see. There she is. So this is Chili, guys. Chili is a very sweet baby deer, and you can come and pet her for just $27. We're in Midland. A man has been sentenced to 30 years in prison after pleading guilty in a fatal drunk driving crash, which took the life of a 33-year-old woman. Under a plea agreement, the court sentenced 40-year-old Gilbert Hernandez Perez to 30 years in prison for intoxication manslaughter with a vehicle and failure to stop and render aid. He also received a 10-year sentence for violating probation in a separate case. Switching gears here now to some positive news out of the Tall City. The Midland County Utility District has announced significant progress this week, and it's in an effort to expand the water access for residents across the county. Well, on Tuesday, there were several reports of a large structure fire breaking out in Odessa near the area of 43rd Street and Brazos. First responders got there just before 6 p.m. near homes and businesses. Footage from the scene shows that the fire appears to have burned a home and has spread to nearby structures. However, the cause of the fire has not yet been determined. Well, former Odessa Mayor David Turner was found dead in Crane County on Tuesday. Officials say they do not suspect foul play and that the investigation is not being conducted as a homicide. However, no details about the cause or the circumstances of the death have been released just yet.
Still wish we would have got a zoom in on that food because he munching on it and it looked good, but I just wish we could have got a little bit closer to it. But I'll get closer to it because Taboo's open from 11 to 11 from Sunday to Thursday and 11 to 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays.
500 episodes. He's also known for his extensive collection of cool cars. Jay Leno turned 75 today.
It's so funny that show is actually Jay Leno and it's about cars, because immediately when I seen that shot, I thought it was going to be Guy Fieri from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, where he's like, and that's it, we're in Triple D. That's what I thought we were going to see, but that's a completely different show, so never mind. All right, guys, let's go look at this, guys. If you have... The 111 Project is an organization that is dedicated to raising awareness about the dangers of fentanyl.
The fentanyl epidemic has been hitting really hard here locally. We have seen a lot of counterfeit pills that are laced with fentanyl, and that's predominantly the biggest issue that kids today, I think, are facing here, is getting a hold of something that they don't quite know what's in it, and it could take their lives.
Local law enforcement says it's up to parents to intervene and save their kids' lives.
If your kid's living in your house, go look in their room. Go check that stuff out. That's your house. They're living in your house for free. Go check their stuff out. You're not their friend. You're their parent. And you're supposed to make them into a good, productive, good citizen, and you want to save their lives. So don't be afraid. Go check their room, check their phone, check their computer, anything and everything. Look through their drawers in their room. Don't be afraid. You can save their life.
The dangers of fentanyl is faceless and can claim the lives of anyone.
Everyone is vulnerable to it. Kids can cave to peer pressure, kids can be experimental, and they can make mistakes. And so it's important that you never say, not me, and always be aware that it's a very real threat.
For more on the life-saving drug Narcan, head on over to our website, yourbasin.com. Reporting, Rick Dorsey. If you can kind of talk to me a little bit, I'm sure it's different for someone who has more melanated skin or just deeper skin tones. Is it more sessions that's required for that? How does that work?
No, actually, no. So this works for all skin types, all skin tones, which is something that you don't normally see in like with laser or with microneedling. Yes, so it's not for everybody. This is a one forever for everybody type of deal.
Well, good morning, West Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rick Dorsey.
And I'm Chandler Foreman, and we have a packed show for you in a full house today.
Full house.
So excited to have everyone back. Right.
Everywhere
Is a hunt. Wait, what's that, Full House?
Is that Full House, or did I make the wrong? I think
that's Full House. That's right.
Because they turn and do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, time to get to it.